Yo.
Oh my god. XG. Dude, thank you so much for 2 months. Yo to you as well, man. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I mean, I think yesterday I was just tired, guys. Like, I mean, low-key, today I'm also feeling extremely tired. I did a lot of stuff today, though. Like, yesterday I kind of have no excuse.
You, my man.
I feel like it was a
Hope
normal
you're
day.
Good.
Mark, thank you so much, man. I appreciate the 19 months of being here. But no, man. Dude, yesterday I got home. Or not got home. Did I even go out yesterday? I don't know what the fuck I did yesterday. It feels like a blur. That's how tired I was. But I was also tired today. But today it's just because I woke up at like 7:30 to start doing some stuff. And then I've been lubing switches all day long. Like, I have not stopped lubing switches, which has been crazy to me. Dude, comas suck. Oh yeah, dude. I'm not a nap guy. Naps are just not my thing. So, neat Matt, thank you. I thought I'd try something a little different today. Bruno, thank you so much for gifting a sub,
Bruno
dude.
Yang 13 gifted a tier 1 sub
Thank
to
you,
not
thank
underscore
you.
Braden.
Yeah, today got a little bit of a different desk aesthetic. Same keyboard though. Same keyboard. Although, is it just me or is the desk looking like nice today? Like, I feel like no one told me, but I feel like my stream the last like week might have been a bit dark. But I don't know what happened. I like the matte. I feel like it's like better brightness today, even though it says, actually, is it overexposed? There we go. That's a little better, right? This is like a good brightness right here. This camera, I'm not too worried about. This one here, I can go fix another day, but this is a good brightness. I just got your Envoy. What number did you get? The Kikobo Retrolight is actually made for Envoy, bro. It's just such a solid set. It is such a solid set. So, Ayo, hair looks amazing today. Thanks, Oak. Sad lubing switches is so tedious. Dude, I have done... Okay, take a look at this. Love your hair? My girlfriend actually cut it. I'm a little burnt out of spending $55 at the hairdresser. So we did it ourselves. Thank you, Skull. All right, I did all these. And then all these. And then I started another bag. So, you guys have been asking for these, by the way. You guys have been asking me, I mean, maybe not in stream here, but off stream, dude, so many people message me all the time. You guys wanted to see these Geon switches, so I'm going to do the Geon switches for you guys. They're already lubed. They're going to be used in a board tomorrow. We're having a surprise stream tomorrow. Camera looking extra crispy. Thank you. So these are the Geon, I forget the name of them. The Geon black switches. I don't know if there's like a specific like model number they go by. And then these are the Eclair switches. Now, these are interesting. Okay, we're gonna talk a little bit about switches right now. Carolina Gamer, thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude. Camera looking extra crispy. Thanks. The hair seriously looks great. Props to your girlfriend actually making it look good. Hey, thank you, Finn.
New desk mat. Who dat?
You know, it has like, this desk mat has like a really cool texture to it. I don't know if it kind of does show on camera nicely, I think. It has a really cool texture to it, and I kind of vibe with it. Hamu Silence I've tried. I don't know about reds, but I think the ones I tried were like the pink ones. Okay, I need to show you guys something with these switches. Here, I'm just gonna open one of these ones here up. These are what we're using tonight. We're using the Eclair switches tonight. I actually was gonna use something else, but I opened one of these up because I was gonna lube these for another project. Okay, let's just... Springs are nice on these. I feel like it's an overall like interesting switch. All right, I've never seen this before, but it low-key kind of makes sense. Look at the side rail of the stem. Do you guys see that? So all of them are like this. They're like wavy. And I guess what that does is it creates the same amount of contact that needs to be stable, but you don't need the entire solid. Like, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, there's just less parts of it touching the side of the switch. In theory. But overall, the springs on these... Damn, the springs on these eclair switches, I'm not sure the manual on these. These are solid. Are these Texie? Dude, Texies come a long way. If these are Texie, dude, they've come a long way with switches. These were awful stock lube, by the way. They had like nothing on it for stock lube. It was pretty pathetic. But yeah, man, for a switch though, after you lube it, I mean like 95% of the time I'm doing them. Are these the ones? Yes, those are the ones. Hey, Mr. Alex, just watched Hijack. It's, oh, dude. Okay, I'm going to put you onto another one that's pretty good so far. I have been watching, I'm not fully caught up, like not fully finished yet. If you want a new show to watch on Apple TV, strongly recommend Crowded Room. That's been keeping me on the edge of my seat for, I mean, I watched 2 episodes today while I was looping switches, and then I was doing some other stuff, but I've been trying to look into like also men's fashion because I don't know nothing about dressing up. So I've been trying to like catch up on that somehow too. Literally just finished building your Envoy. Love it so far. Got it set up with Spellbook and T. Oh, wait, how are the Kiwis on it? Gonna switch to some N2O switches when they come in. Love the channel. Happy to support you. Oh man, guys, can I just say, like, just real quick, thank you guys. I even, if you guys don't know, I even made some wallpapers the other day, and you know, I just put them up for whatever you guys like. You guys don't even have to spend money on them. Just whatever you guys want. Like, it's all up to you. You guys are so kind. You guys are so awesome. You guys are the best community, man. Seriously, thank you guys so much for being here. Just, I know you guys say you're happy to support me and all, but I'm just happy to have you here. Your eyes look so tired today, buddy. Reg, dude, I am exhausted today. Yeah, they do look a little tired, don't they? That's okay. Actually, they're not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday was awful. Wallpapers where? I have the link up in Discord. I don't know if someone wants to link it here, but yeah, we're gonna be using these today. Now the board we're building today is, God, I can never pronounce the name of this. Equinox. It's the Zonex75. Cannon Keys is carrying it. They're the ones who actually sent it out to me. Thank you, Oak. So we're taking a look at this. Bro, I have never built a board from this brand before. The Iquinix. I don't know how to pronounce it. I have never built up one of their boards. I'm going to be honest, nothing until this one here has interested me. Usually I just say I'm not interested to 90% of their boards. Yeah, because they normally do pre-builts. This one kind of looked interesting. It's not an insane price point. It's what, $235? Bunch of different colors. It has an interesting bottom if you guys want to get like a textured bottom. I'm like, it's nothing like, how can I put this? It's not like an insane custom, but I think it's an interesting board in terms of like an offering in general. So thought it'd be cool to take a look at. I remember when you made your first Envoy stream, I said I'd pick one up eventually. Thanks to you, I did. It was kind of, dude, wait, 25. What, which, from a special man, which number did you get? Did you get the Alex Otis one? Wait, you're into bottoms? What the? Textured bottom, you say? Yeah, well, we'll see how it is. Zonex75. It also has a wireless mode to it, which is interesting. I feel like a lot of people have been really heavily interested in wireless stuff as of recent. So, Geo, Alex redeemed a compliment. You know what has an interesting bottom? You, bro. Hey, yo, Geo. I got the Alex Otis one, but it's still shipping in process. Dude, I'm excited to see what you guys got. Very excited. Hey, someone got a smiley face version. I'm still curious to see who got the 222 one. Can't wait to have your build. You build my board? Oh yeah, solid. That's gonna be soon. Any recs for yellow colored switches?
God damn, dude.
Tutorial, thank you so much. I appreciate the 10 gifted. You did not have to do that. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Appreciate you. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, but I did. Oh my, thank you. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. That's very kind. Dig the hair? We just cut it like a while ago. Like an hour or two ago. Okay, wait. For yellow switches, my favorite, in my honest opinion, if you want all yellow, Gatoron Cap V2s, golden yellow. Actually really nice. Yeah, we're doing this today. Interesting box layout. Very, very interesting. What's in here? I don't know what this is. And then we got a little manual. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Okay. Lots of parts. Some tissue paper for whatever reason. I'm not too sure. Some screws. I'm going to put this all right back in. Alex, I saw a picture of you today with the ponytail. Where did you see this? Huh? What the? Just Austin, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Can I touch your mustache?
Voice sounds even better in
with my
person, by the
mustache?
way. Sorry, are you thoroughly enjoying it? I'm so happy you're enjoying it, by the way. So happy. So happy. I've been searching for a unique 60%. Oh wait, sorry, just Austin said, can I touch your mustache with my mustache? Yeah, of course you can. What the? What do we got in here? It's like a heavy duty keycap and switch puller. A lot of accessories in this. I'm gonna be honest, the packaging seems cool at first, but it's not. It's kind of awkward to get in and out of. There's a screwdriver in here too, I am assuming. Yes, there is. And I think that's everything. Posture check? Dude, my posture has been... I was looking at your Flickr pics. Oh yeah, those are really old. My posture's been so bad lately. You know what it is, man? It's the switches. The switches kill me. They kill my posture. Okay, well, I'm just gonna put this to the side. I'm assuming this is a cable. Do I care to open that? Probably. Oh wait, there's more underneath this? Oh, I guess the PCB and plate, huh? I guess what they did with the packaging is kind of neat. Alex, if you were a Switch, I'd overlube you. What the? Huh? Yeah, okay. So, I make that face only because I may not like the sound profile that comes out of this without using some foam. There is, I don't know if you guys can tell, there is a bunch of flex cuts on this. So we may have to tune this to be more, I guess, a little bit on the foamy side for me to like it personally. But we'll see how it sounds. I don't mind foamy sound signatures. We got an FR4 plate. Cool. I do not mind them. They're not terrible. Ren, thank you so much for the Prime. Thank you. But I guess if I'm gonna comment on something, and I hope you guys don't mind me saying it. Oh, it just came in? Maple, you gotta let us know what number you got. I feel like right now, more companies are seeing their boards do better when they include non-flex cut PCBs. Because you can tune them so much different. But it is what it is, I guess. Just ordered the Alex keycaps. Oh wait, which ones, Nev? Oh my god, Nev, if you put that on, if you put this Bocce the Rock set on, I'll give you a hug one day, man. Number 236, let's go, dude. Yeah, this is just a cable. What else is in here, actually? 2 cables? Oh, it's an aviator cable. Interesting. Came with an aviator cable. That's pretty cool. Number 171. Let's go, dude. Alex, what do you think of NK Cherry Industrial? So, I personally tried it off camera one day, and it was a little bit too cool of a set for like the warmth of the keyboard that I was kind of going for. But I think it still works. I don't think it's like a bad choice to put on. Like, I do think it still works. And there's the keyboard. Honestly, the keyboard doesn't look too bad. What the fuck's this? And, oh God, how do you take this out nicely now? Yeah, honestly, this is not a terrible looking keyboard. Oh, I see what they did with the bottom. I think there's adjustable feet. That's kind of cool. Not a terrible looking keyboard. This is aluminum, I think. Feels like it. The aesthetic of this brand is kind of cool. Not gonna lie though. Yeah, like again, I don't really know too much of their pre-built stuff, but I will say that I do not mind the aesthetic of this. DMK is pretty nice IMO. Actually, you know what I was thinking about us using for a keycap set tonight? Speaking of DMK, because DMK keycaps aren't that bad. Where did I put that set? I was literally looking at it a few minutes ago. Oh, right there. I put it on top of something else. So weird. Let me show you guys. I dropped some stuff, but it's okay. I'll clean it up later. I was thinking about putting this on this today. This is a pretty cool looking set. This is, oh God. This is from Oda Keebs. It's a JTK set. I think it's Dreaming Girl. I think that's what it's called. But pretty cool. JTK makes pretty good sounding stuff. But the problem with JTK is they still have awkward legends sometimes, where as you can see, the backspace is like all the mods feel super inconsistent with everything. But their alphas are phenomenal. And then like some of the mods look great. But then yeah, like the backspace doesn't look the best. The shift looks okay. The caps lock looks a little bit thin. The code looks a little bit, I don't know, a little thin as well compared to everything else. However, again, I don't mind JTK sets. I know they're not perfect, but that's a pretty set. I think it'll look really nice on this. No, hold on, let me fix this up. I think I dropped a bag of springs. Oh well, I'll pick them up later. My room has not been 100% lately, only because space is so limited here, and I'm trying to like keep the room a little bit minimal, you know? JTK or Dami Key, I think Dami Key and JTK are kind of on the same level for me. Kind of pretty much on the same level. The arrow's not, wait, was the arrow not aligned? Oh yeah, a little bit. Oh, I'll take a look more of that later. What the hell is this? Oh, is this like a little protection thing for the Bluetooth? I don't know what that is. Isn't that going to interfere with the spacebar? I guess it won't. Will it? Interesting. I don't know how to build this, guys. Oh, maybe we take this off. Maybe we don't leave this on. So interesting. Why did they put it underneath the spacebar like that? It's like raised. Protection, yeah, it could just be protection too. I'll put it there for now. Yeah, so overall, this particular board, the Zonex, does have flex cuts. It's not insanely aggressive like we've seen where each switch is cut out, but it does feature them on just about every row, and then they kind of hide them on this row here. So, and then I do see on the plate, I'm gonna give Equinox some slack here because I don't know how far they usually go into like the custom route of things, or like, you know, the user compatible, like completely user customizable stuff. So I'm gonna give them some slack. However, I am noticing right away too that there seems to be some mounting points right underneath the spacebar here and here. So that could make the spacebar a little rigid depending on what you're going for. However, I'm assuming these are just sleeves. I'm assuming so, because I don't think I saw any adhesive. So you could just leave these off. Didn't they start getting to the custom hobby? It seems like they have been, yeah. It seems like they have been. So that's the plate on that guy. Okay. And we got some foam. I'm probably going to end up using the mid-plate foam, guys. It's not very enthusiast level. And you know what's... Okay, interesting topic. This is something I was actually going to do in like an opinion piece and write about a little bit. Because I think like the nature of enthusiast level has changed recently. And I also feel like there's a lot of misconceptions with what enthusiast level stuff means, you know? So, in my opinion, I still think this is an enthusiast's keyboard. But I think there are other stuff that caters more to people who are maybe deeper into the rabbit hole, per se. Because I don't want to, like, gatekeep anyone out. You know? And I feel like using the word enthusiast feels a bit gatekeepy at times. And that's kind of what I want to avoid, is that feeling of like exclusion, complete exclusion. But the board looks okay. What was the name of the keycap set? That was JTK Dreaming Girl. It's from Oda Keeps. They're one of our sponsors here on the channel. They sent me an early copy to take a look at. Oh, this is satisfying. Wait, this is super satisfying. I know it's not. Oh, I guess it is because there's a daughter board for that. I like the deep well of this too. Oh, that's kind of nice. That is very satisfying. Very basic wedge. Extremely basic, guys. The back has the textured back to it. I think this is kind of cool, kind of a neat back. I would have loved to see maybe the weight be a bit bigger, but it is $235. It does seem to have adjustable feet with some small silicone or rubber feet on the bottom. And then it looks like the switch for the USB to Bluetooth mode is on the bottom here too. I don't love the branding here on the back. I feel like they could have just, if they really wanted to put Zonex, they could have just put it here. But again, this might not be the keyboard for the guys who are super into keyboards, but maybe it is. We got the batteries sitting underneath over here. And we have like a little bridge that kind of keeps them on. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is that like a magnet? I'm very curious about these feet, by the way. Alex is now a knob convert. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, from like a purely, was it like tactile perspective, this is like fun. This like very deep dish type thing. That's kind of neat. I think the term hobbyist is more generalized since we're all in the same hobby. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Enthusiast used to be a keyboard that was remotely customizable, but my view on it has changed over time. Premium audience isn't super expensive like the Envoy. Yeah. I think you're right on that. You make a really good point when you say your view or taste has changed. By the way, really quick thing. I absolutely love the screws on the top that are visible. I think that's so cool. I've always been into that though. You guys know I like visible screws. I like that on the top. I don't know, it just gives the board a very industrial vibe. So I personally like it. Was there any on the bottom? No, there's none. I like it. I've always had a thing for screws. You guys, I think a lot of people already kind of knew that about me. And there's a foam in the kit too. So let's actually start lubing our stabs. Have you seen the RK61 Chad that has been dominating everyone in the keyboard showcase channel? Does someone have a link? Oh man, I woke up, like I told you guys, at 7:30 today, and I really feel like I shouldn't have woke up so early. I just wanted to get a few things done before I started my day. All right, he's wrecking everyone. He's definitely gonna win. I'm so curious to know what you guys are talking about now. I don't know. What were your thoughts on Permatex again? I personally don't like Permatex. The funny thing is I've heard now mixed stories about people telling me that they prefer Permatex, or it has nothing, it doesn't feel any different than Loctite, but I personally have bought 2 bottles of Permatex. Both have felt different to me. Bro, you gotta look. Right, let's see what this is. You have to see it, please. This chat is an absolute menace. I'm going. Oh, he better win. You guys better make him win. I mean, that's really cool. I'm assuming everyone's just pumping him up. I'm hoping that's what you guys are doing. That's really cool. I have a soft spot. He has been winning. Good. I have a soft spot for like people getting into keyboards who are a little bit younger, because there was one time, kind of a sad story. I always get like a little bit sad at this. Someone came into my channel, was telling me about, or was it my channel, or they DM me on, it was a while ago, DM me on Discord. And it was a younger kid, said he'd been watching like our streams, like me, Teja, Marcia, Minterly back in the day. And he got his first keyboard. It was like a Tofu or something. His dad helped him build it. He was so pumped up that he had posted it on Reddit or some other Discord. I don't remember what Discord it was. He posted it there. And dude, it makes me so fucking, and also kind of makes me mad a little bit too. And he was just excited about the keyboard he built. And then people were like making fun of him because like, I don't know, the keycap was crooked, and I guess he didn't do like the best job, and like it was like not up to everyone's like high level standards. You know, don't bother posting if it's not fucking Jane or something. But he messaged me afterwards saying that he really didn't enjoy, like he really wants to enjoy his time in the keyboard hobby, but he was so turned off by like everyone's responses that he just felt like he didn't really belong here. And he just wanted to like let me know that he enjoyed my streams, but he was just like, yeah, I just like want to let you know that, you know, I'm gonna quit. Like I wanted to get into this, but everyone was really mean to me. And dude, it kind of broke my heart a little bit, because like, I don't know, man. I feel like people just tend to rip on others for not having like the best, and they think it's like all in good humor, but I don't like it, man. Like, it's fun if you're friends with that person. Like, you know, me and Tim, like if you're friends and like you both talk about it and you guys are both good about it, but like to a stranger, oh, that's not it. That's not the move. Gatekeepers really be the worst part of any hobby. Yeah, they really are a terrible piece of a lot of things in the world sometimes. Just people gatekeep stuff. Ryan, thank you so much for the Prime. Am I saying it right? Ryan RH? Yeah, Ryan RH, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Someone made fun of my brother's Mon Geek N1. It sucks. Yeah, I don't like it. Like I said, you guys better be like pumping that kid up who's posted that board. It's a cool board, and you have to understand. And this is the part that really bothers me the most, right? Because I feel for this, and like you've been in this situation. Like I'm sure everyone in one point, I hope not. Okay, I don't know how to word this, but I hope everyone has some empathy for people in different financial situations as well. Just because we're sitting here and maybe we can afford this keyboard, which is $250, or this one, which is like $235, or some other one that's $500. Maybe that's out of someone's price range and they'll never be able to afford it. You have to understand that. So they're wanting to participate. Sometimes might be on $100 keyboard, and they're just proud that that's like their fucking grail. You have to understand that, dude. So nice.
Heart emoji.
Like that could be it. That's like, this is it for them. This is as far as they're ever gonna get. You know, because maybe financial limitations. So like, why shit on someone for that? You know, they're trying their best too. Not everyone's built the same. Some people are, you know, they're a little different with how they react with work, all that kind of stuff, and maybe financial situations differ, maybe responsibilities differ. Gotta understand that too. If I can, thank you, Beto. I appreciate you, man. To be honest, if you can make a super inexpensive board sound good, it's more impressive. I also agree with that, Tiger. Just Press wants a pen pop. You're lucky I found my pen today. Thanks for being a great guy. Anytime, dude. Thank you guys for being good too. Oh, that was pretty good. That was a good pen pop. That was pretty good. This is why you're the only streamer I actually enjoy chatting with. Thank you, 25. Yeah, I try to like be understanding of. Sometimes I slip too. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you guys. Not sure how to word this, but it's seriously so difficult to take people seriously when they equate spending more money to being better at a hobby. Oh my God, I totally agree with you on that. And there are so many people in all levels of life, we'll even just talk about keyboard hobby, that like equate money to being better and equate like, I bought this so I am better than you. Like it's so, oh man, it turns me off. Definitely a huge turn off. I only need this many stabs, right? Yeah, okay, I can put these away. The Crush 65? I have not seen that. I remember seeing a penny mod video trying to make cheaper boards sound more expensive. Was it by putting pennies inside? I feel like that would be kind of like clangy. Like, things would move around a little bit too much. Or is that just like a cheap, does it mean cheap mod? And yes, another Alex Odo stream. I love seeing your face on a Thursday. I want... Burbs. It is 4:30 where you are. I'm not even sure if you're done work yet. But you know what, Burbs? I'll take it, man. Are you joining the Type K? Oh, man. Can I be honest? I think the keyboard's beautiful. I can't wait to see it in person. It should be at the Novelties meet for anyone going. I just don't think I'd be able to type on it. I'm already not a strong typist. Oh my God. Revolution, thank you so much for 5 gifted subs. Excuse me? Thank you, man. Thank you. You guys are too kind. But I'm already not a strong typist, so I don't think I'll be picking up the Type K only because I'm not great on Alice's. And tinted Alice's, I've tried one before and I was the worst I've ever been, but it's so comfortable. But yeah, I kind of hate Alice. No, I don't hate Alice's. Isn't it like $900? It's also very expensive, yeah. Are you coming to Keeb Life? No Keeb Life, guys. I'm going to Novelties meetup, and then I am going to be, there should be actually another Toronto meetup for a winter, apparently. So I will be at that as well, but no Keeb Life for me. He can't type on Alice. Nope. Alex, the penny mod is to make cheap boards denser and sound like plastic. Is it? Wait, it's legit pennies? There's a Montreal meetup, but it's like 60 people. I think I would also one day like to go to the Montreal meetup. I think that would be really fun. I haven't been to Montreal in forever. Okay, the reason why I'm so surprised about the penny mod, just so everyone's aware, is because pennies don't exist here in Canada anymore. They like abolished them a few years ago, I feel. So I haven't seen a physical penny in like forever now. So I forget why they got rid of them. Now we just round up or round down. Like 30 toonies in a board? Oh God. It's because they were pennies. Yeah, true. Looking at your mat, do you use a Dami Key Go set? Yeah, I have the Go set and the knob. The knob I never found used for, I just have it. But the set I genuinely like. Pennies cost more to make than they're worth. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll sell you some pennies. I'm sure in like an old piggy bank, I probably have like 20 or 30 pennies somewhere at like my parents' house. Karan wants a compliment. Hey, Karan. If you were a piggy bank, I would never want to break you open because you're too cute the way you are, all right? Hope you're having a great day, Karan. Love you, dude. I kept one, though. How much can I improve my keyboard with 1 penny, please? I wonder in like 50 years' time if those pennies will be like, you know, people collect things. I wonder in like if in 50 years people will be like, oh my God, you have a penny? Those are worth a lot of money. Have I seen the AMA, or sorry, the AMAFA R2? I did. Dude, it's a cool looking keyboard, just not for me. I'm more into a different aesthetic these days. Alex with the wholesome compliments always. Hey, yo, ball spin? My dad collects 50-cent coins. 50-cent coins? Was there ever a 50-cent coin here in Canada? I don't remember. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Not circulated. Oh. In 10 years? Dude. If you guys want the honest truth of that, I actually put some thought into that last week or a few weeks ago. I don't remember when it was now. My sense of time these days has been awful. I still want to be doing entertainment and just like streaming and doing this stuff. Now, am I always going to be with keyboards? Dude, I hope. I like keyboards. I think it's really fun. I'd like to stick with a hobby. Realistically, though, I'm sure that I'll have other interests on the way and other hobbies that I might get into. And what I really want to focus up on is other projects while maintaining the stuff that I do for keyboards. A few of those projects might be like cool clothing or like really focusing on my photography and doing more digital work and stuff like that. I'd love in a few years' time to maybe open up an actual studio where people can come in, we can build keyboards all together. I have an idea of like a community live stream rather than just me sitting here in like a room. So like do something crazy like that and have like a store where people can hang out. I think that would be a cool goal for me. But I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know what direction I want to take. What's the silliest keyboard mod you've ever seen? Probably, honestly, I love Hippio. Just so everyone's aware. Hippio is a great guy. Like, legitimately, off camera, you guys can think whatever you guys want of him on camera. I know he, like, appeals to a different audience. Sweet, sweet guy. Hippio, whatever Hippio does mods, like Kinetic Sand and whatever other shit he does, those are the wackiest things I've seen. Off-topic question, Alex, but will you ever make your solder? Yes, yeah. I am, I don't want to overpromise you. I already have the script done for like the website or my website, so I just need to take photos. But I'm hoping to get the tutorial done within the next like month or two. I am booked solid until like September 15th. And I think onwards then, I might just try to like cut down my streaming to 2 or 3 days a week just so I can do a few tutorial videos that I want to do and then kick back my schedule back to normal. Brand soldering iron kit would be fire. You know what's really sad about soldering irons? The other day I was looking for a soldering iron that wasn't completely fucking ugly. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, man, this is so ugly to me. And they just don't exist. There's no good looking soldering irons. They're all but ugly. Every kit looks like it's from 1970 or something. It's all like retro feeling. There's even the small like little pens are ugly. Isn't there that one open source one? I don't know if it's like the TS. Even those are ugly to me. I saw this cool Red Dot Design winner who had like a really cool soldering pen that also acted as a smoke absorber. Like the pen actually absorbed smoke as it was soldering, but it was just a concept, I think. The pencil looks cool, IMO. See, like, I guess my tastes are a little bit different. I just don't think it looks that great. It's okay looking. I have a TS100 somewhere. You like Hako stuff? I just don't like the blue and yellow is not my thing. But you guys know I don't like blue, so. Alex Olders. Wait, how would you pronounce that? Alex. Oh, I can't even pronounce it. Alex Olders, right? I got the blue Weather one. Weather makes some okay stuff. There was one brand that I saw that made some okay-ish looking ones, but they were really expensive because I think they were like industrial soldering irons meant for like people in a big work environment or a factory setting. But Alex does look older today. Do I? It's the beard. Whenever I let the beard grow a little bit, like this length beard, this is as much as I like going, but I tend to look a little older. But it kind of hides my mustache. I don't like that. Custom soldering iron hobby next. That'd be super cool, actually. I mean, why not, right? It'd be cool to have a custom tool for making our custom tools. When your toes get wrinkly, they'll be, oh my gosh. Wrinkly toes. Come on. Free the stash? Yeah, I'm gonna shave. Actually, I think I need to like clean up the, I don't know. I didn't really do much to my hair other than like it got cut today and then I just let it air dry. I was gonna try and style it, but dude, I wanted to get through those Geon switches. Literally parked my ass at my desk today and I've just been lubing switches all day. I wanted to go out and do something too today. I wanted to like run one errand, but I didn't even do that. I did run one errand technically, but I want to run one more. Hot take, beard is better than stash? Wait, you guys like this more than the stash? You guys like this more than me just having the mustache? Although my hair is a little bit wild today, but it's whatever. You guys like that more? No? I kind of like the mustache more, I'm gonna be honest. But maybe I'm just used to it now. The stash hit stiff? Man said womb broom? Wait, who said that? Insty! Yeah, Insty gets a little freaky sometimes. Trimmed beard with thicker mustache. That's what I usually do. Also, I want to talk to you guys about something. I hope I don't jinx it. I'm gonna knock on wood. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys a little personal thing about me. I've been, I don't know what it is. I was supposed to get blood work done, but the doctor never gave me a note for it. And then I just never did it. I did a whole bunch of other stuff I need to do, but I just never did this. About a year ago, once every like 3 or 4 days, I would get like hives, random hives. And I never knew what it was. There's been no change in anything that I've, like, eating wise has been the same. Everything has been the same. And every 3 or 4 days I would get them and I would usually have to take like a Reactin or like, I would just have to like bear it out for 24 hours and it would kind of go away. Tim gave you something? Bro, why do we have to go to that? And it's been like that for about a year. But then recently, I finally pulled the trigger on getting an air purifier. And okay, I'm not trying to jinx it. Ever since we got it, I've been completely okay. And this is the longest I've ever gone without having like hives. Whatever I'm allergic to, I don't know what it is. I'm pretty positive it's something in the air. But it's crazy. I sort of felt like this morning I was like, I was thinking dust too. Because when it really started hitting me, do you guys remember when I moved into the other space I was in with the black walls? That was a basement and it was really dusty. And that's when I started noticing me getting hives. And for whatever reason, this condo gets super dusty super quick, even though like we don't do anything. But yeah, it could be dust. Has to be dust then. That's so interesting. Does your part of Canada have a dust pollution problem? No, but the air's been terrible. The air has definitely been terrible. Is the purifier lubed? Do you get sick when pollution is worse? I've noticed that my breathing becomes a little bit weird when pollution's really bad, yeah. But I'm sure everyone's does. Toronto's air isn't exactly clean. That's true too. I wish there was a perma solution for it. So, out of curiosity, is there no, if it was like a dust allergy per se, is there no solution, like permanent solution to that other than an air purifier or taking like Reactin every now and then? Or is this just something that like people with dust allergies have to deal with? I'm very curious. I don't know much about it. I think air purifier is the best way. Thankfully, I got one. Thankfully, I did get one, so we're looking good in that department right now. Honestly, air purifier is the best bet. I was just reading one day. The reason why I even bought one was because I was reading one day that someone was experiencing the same fucking symptoms as me, and they got one and it all went away. And I don't know, it's been pretty good so far. No solution to cure allergies. That sucks. What the fuck is the clean emote? A while ago, Soren made a whole bunch of cat emojis, and I have no idea why. Hi, it's my first time chatting, but you could have a dust allergy, or could try dust allergy meds. They make dedicated medication to that? That's crazy. That would make sense, though. Recommendations on air purifiers. I ended up. I wanted. Oh God, I don't remember the brand name. I honestly don't remember it. It's like an Amazon one. Yeah, Dyson has good ones. I did some research. Oh, dude, wow, I'm blanking on it. It's not in this room, so I don't know where it is. It's in the other room. I don't remember what it was called. Dysons are only okay. That's okay. In all the research I did, Dysons are literally middle of the pack. No. Okay, you know what? You guys are gonna make me go look what it was now. I'm gonna go fucking look. Hold on. I'm literally gonna go look for you guys. Hold on, it's right here. I got it. Koei Air Mega AP. That was like out of all the research I did, because I did like 48 hours of research. Koei's great. Yeah, it was like the top one. It's ugly as sin though, in my opinion, but it's the top one. Low-key looks like an iPod. It doesn't use up a lot of electricity. It's the first. I mean, I've only had it for like what, week and a half. So we'll see. We'll see how much like energy it uses. I don't think it uses much though. I wouldn't recommend meds as a way to deal with it. It's more of an invasive method. It can be heavy on your liver and kidney. And always look for solutions. That's what I'm doing now. Like I want it to get off taking Reactin. So that's why I'm like very happy that this is working. Like you guys have no idea. This is like the best change that I could have ever asked for. I just didn't know that like it was a dust problem, honestly. Ray, thank you so much
Alex
for tier
Toes
1.
is a true OG, a real one. Congrats on the Keep collab with Mode.
Thank
Keep
you,
slaying, boy.
I appreciate that, dude. I'm gonna try to keep slaying for you. Been watching your videos on YouTube for months. Finally catch a Twitch stream. What's up, Chunky? How you doing? Hold on, let me get my dielectric grease. I'm wearing the orange shorts today, even though they're destroyed. I am looking into orange shorts that we can maybe make, but I'm trying to find very specific models of shorts because I also need more shorts too. Like I just don't have a crap ton of shorts, so I am looking for very specific shorts. That's what I need to know. This is the Ghost one. I don't know who's vendoring this right now. I think Protozoa Studios. Do I wear slippers? I'm not really a slipper guy. Like I'll wear slippers like if I need to go run to like the trash chute or something, I'll throw on slippers or something, but I'm not really a slipper guy. Just remember your skin is an organ of its own. Some organs can have hypersensitivities. You make a really good point too. I keep forgetting that it's like, it sounds stupid, but I keep forgetting stuff like that, you know? Birkenstocks? Hey, question for you guys. Birkenstocks or Crocs? What's the move? Socks or no socks? Around the house, no socks. I am not a sock guy. When I'm going out, obviously I'll put socks on because socks with no shoes just feels weird, and I think it makes your feet sweat. One on each foot. True. Crocs. Good answer. Yeah, I don't like slippers. I don't like socks in the house. Birks bro with socks. Alex, did you pick up MK Mudbeam? No, I didn't pick up GMK Mudbeam yet. I didn't have time that night. I finished stream that night. I went to my computer. I did a little bit more work. Went to my computer, played like a little bit of this game called Halls of Torment, and then I passed out. I was so tired. Birks with socks right now. I'm not really like, Hey, question for you guys. I want you to be honest too. Are you guys shoes in the house people? Do you guys wear shoes in the house? Instant no. Fucking caps lock no. Yeah, I think a lot of people aren't. I'm banning shoes in the house, people. That's gross. Yeah. I also don't like shoes in the house. I've had in the past, when I was much younger, I had one friend who just like loved wearing his shoes in the house. And I remember, I'll never forget this day. How I was like 19. We went over to his house. He's like, bro, don't even worry about taking off your shoes. And I'm like, okay. So I didn't because no one else did. And then we went to his room. We were going to go grab something before we're going out. Bro went on his bed with the fucking shoes on. And I'm just like, man, this guy's weird. Just literally kicked his feet up and was just like waiting for like me to do something. And then I was just like, man, I never forget that day. I thought of the guy different after that. Like, you sleep there. And the feet went outside in those shoes. Sometimes if I'm already wearing them and need to go grab something, I'll keep the shoes on. I mean, I think we've all done that. I've definitely like, not into the house though, like I've definitely like taken a step or two because like maybe a bag I didn't put as close as I want it. If you get snow, there's no way. I wonder what bro does if he... I never thought about that. That's a good point. That's a good point, Insty. Maybe they just don't... Maybe they just have like snowshoes in that case. What if bro had shoes inside his boots? True. He could have done that. Goes to bed in winter boots. Just has like a bucket on the end of his bed. Catches all the melting snow, you know. Rushing nesting shoes. Nope, no shoes 2 feet past the front door. A lot of people are like that. Hygienic wise, like being hygienic and stuff, I think it makes more sense to not wear shoes in the house. Have you ever slept in jeans? Fun fact, I actually don't own any jeans. Have I ever slept in them back in the day? No, I am a very much like, at least the way my mom was very adamant about this when we were growing up. There's inside clothes and outside clothes. Now I haven't quite kept up with that. Like sometimes I do keep on the shirt that I am wearing when I leave the house, but I most usually always definitely changed into a pair of like inside shorts, which is usually why you guys see me with the orange shorts, because I don't wear these out. So the orange shorts are usually dedicated, but I mean, these have gotten really old. So I've been using like another pair with an orange stripe on the side. You don't have a single pair of jeans? At this current time, I don't think I own a single pair of jeans. Maybe jean shorts that I made myself when I was like younger that I've just kept because I thought it was cool, but I don't think I own a single pair of shorts that I could wear and fit in. If I do have a pair of shorts, it's probably from when I was younger and I'm too, I've gained weight since. I wouldn't mind picking up. I was actually, like I said, I've been kind of like looking into like fashion stuff recently. I wouldn't mind picking up like a relaxed fit or just like a bit of a wider fit pair of light wash jeans because it kind of seems like a style that I'm into right now. I don't know a single dude that doesn't have a pair of jorts they made themselves. Really? You know what it was? When I was growing up, sometimes I couldn't afford to get like the most fashionable thing in the world. So we'd have like old jeans that nobody wore. Sometimes they were like from like my dad's closet. So I would cut those up. I would even like distress, because you know, back in the day, maybe some people don't remember, but I'm sure actually, I think there's still some people who wear them. Really distressed looking jeans were in. And I actually like would distress the jeans. I would sit there at night and just try to distress them myself because I didn't want to and I couldn't afford to go buy a brand new pair of distressed jeans. So I would like cut holes in them. And then eventually, if like I made mistakes, I would like just make them into shorts and wear those. Did you chew on them? What? On the shorts? I think I went through a skater vibe at one point. So nice.
Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, hello, Darko. How are you doing? Would you chew on me? What's going on? What's going on here? Huh? What the? 1 hour stabs again? This happens with good conversation. This happens with good combos, guys. Hey, you guys already know I love this though, man. You guys already know I can sit here and I can chat with you guys and we can maybe get like 2 things done on the keyboard and I still feel productive. Okay, just want to make sure that this fit here with the stabs. It's not about keyboards, but I ordered my first pair of IEMs. I went for Moondrop Starfields. Starfields I haven't tried. Moondrop's a good brand though. So I'm confident that you'll like the Starfields then. A lot of people always end up ordering Moondrops for their first IEMs. Sometimes it becomes their only IEMs. Time to gnaw? What? Moondrop Blessing 2s? Yeah, I wouldn't mind a backup pair of really good IEMs. I don't have any. This is like literally the only IEM I have left. But I don't know what to get. I was thinking about picking up, in the future, not right now, Moondrop Arias or Arias, whatever they're called. Those seem like decent little backup IEMs to have. Truth Ear. I heard good things about those ones there too. I think Bad Seed spoke pretty highly about those in his review. Like a $20 Truth Ear. Yeah, I think something cheap, just like a backup, just in case like something happens to these. Your Andromedas are heavy on the wallet. Yep. That's why like I bought these 2 or 3 years ago and I owned a few other really nice IEMs. All of them have either just died or broken. This is the only one that's, you know, kept well. This is called the Campfire Andromeda. So this is the Andromedas from Campfire. I really like them, but they are expensive. They're probably my favorite. They've always have been my favorite sounding IEM. I really liked this other brand that I had at one point, but they stopped working. Not looking forward to commutes. What would happen? What are you commuting for? What? Sorry. Oh, planning on getting a new piercing soon, and had to give up anything in ear. Oh yeah, it's like to avoid like infection and stuff too, right? Is that what it's mainly for? So if you can't do in-ear, can you not do like AirPods? Sorry, I don't. It's weird. I know I have a whole sleeve of tattoos, guys, but I am deathly afraid to get a piercing. I don't know what it is. Would irritate the piercing site? That makes sense. What kind of piercing are you getting? Like an industrial or something? That's the only one I know. So that's about as much as my piercing knowledge goes. Industrial. Industrial ready? Okay. That's the one that goes like this. Tragus piercing. I don't know what the tragus piercing is. I don't know what that is. Is that this part of the ear? This like little V part? Bro, I feel you on the piercing fear. I have a full sleeve, but stay. Dandy, dude. I know that a needle goes into your arm when you're getting tattoos done, but my brain can't comprehend something going through my ear. Or it's like, I've always low-key wanted a nose ring, but I just can't do it. I'm too afraid. I don't know what it is. It doesn't make sense. Like logically doesn't make sense. You can hear the cartilage crunching. I know why now. I figured out why that I don't want piercings. Chutoro just told me why. I just figured out why. I know why now. I am full dad mode now these days, so piercings don't fit my vibe anymore. That's true. Eventually, you might grow out of stuff like that too. I know my brother grew out of some of his. Have you had a broken bone? I don't think I've had a broken bone. I've gotten hurt pretty bad a bunch of times, but I don't think I broke anything. Knock on wood. Don't get a nose ring. You're hot enough, Kenny. I've always wanted one. Always did. Sorry for saying that. You don't have to be. You don't have to be sorry. It's funny. Nose ring era, Alex. Dude, like I said, I've always wanted one, but I've been a little bit too scared to get it. Dude, go for it. Perhaps. I think though, if I was to go for anything like modification wise, I think I would want neck tattoos before anything. I've just don't know what I want until like my heart's set on something like a design. But I just don't know. This is why I haven't gotten anything done in the last like 7 years for tattoos, 8 years. Actually, it's been probably a little bit longer than that. I just don't know what I want. No, I don't think I can do snake bites. Those I'm not a big fan of. Some people look kind of cool with them, but I'm not into it. Real men get Prince Alberts. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm gonna be totally fine without that one. Neck tattoo would be sick. Yeah, and then I also want to get like my hand and stuff like that. But again, like I'm not too sure what I want. These are done. My uncle has a Satan tattoo on his neck, horn wrapped to his ears. That's kind of cool though. That is actually pretty sweet. Yeah, I just don't know. I literally like don't even have like a general idea. Can you get a tail? Like a tail piercing or something? Or like an actual tail? My uncle went from 0 to 100 with tats. It's the weirdest thing. You know, it's actually not the weirdest thing, because when I only originally wanted this on, like I have something on my shoulder. I can't roll up this sleeve all the way, but I have something on my shoulder, and it's all I originally wanted. But then I got that, and I was like, well, one more. And then I got one more, and I was like, well, one more. And then it ended up being a whole sleeve. So I totally get it. A lot of people go from 0 to 100 quick. How bad did it hurt when you got to tats? The only one that hurt that I actually never ended up finishing because I did not like the vibration on my arm. And then I was just cool with the outline. I have Illidan from World of Warcraft over here. Never finished it. Didn't care to finish it. I was cool without finishing it. Alex needs Tim name as a tramp stamp. I feel like Tim would just be mad if I did that, you know? He would find a way to get mad at me. Hey Alex, do you still have a link to a bunch of keyboard parts you recommend? Yeah, it should be in my exclamation point kit. And then if you want other things that I recommend as like a first buy, like I just have some basics in the exclamation point kit that I think a lot of people will like. But if you want my honest opinion, I don't have links to it right now, but I think if you were to go with any board, I think a good recommendation of switches and stabs right now, Duroc stabs are totally fine. And cherry clip-ins are also my other recommendation. And then for switches, tons of really good switches these days. But my personal recommendation is I'm really liking cream sodas, Obscuras, KTT roses. Anything from KTT has been amazing for me. And then cherry Nixies are great. But then I think those are all solid starting off points, but there are so many good switches. So many. Watching your stream while I'm ankle deep in the ocean catching hermit crabs right now. Oh yeah, you were going away, that's right. Thank you so much, anytime. Clackbits? Do they still have those for sale? I thought they were over. Milky yellows never lost. Yeah, that's another great thing. Milky yellows are fantastic. I personally think Gateron cap switches are like very underrated. Such a good switch that nobody really talks about. I feel like it's gaining traction over the last little bit though. Where'd you get your switch stem holder? So the one I have, this is actually from TX, but I think I purchased it a while back from Ash Keeps because it was Canadian and made more sense to me. Also, these are cute switches. These are called the Claire switches from Kinetic Labs. They're Texie switches, and like I was saying earlier, Texies come a very, very long way for their choice, their selection of things. I've been really enjoying the baby kangaroos lately. Everyone's been saying that. Everyone's been really enjoying baby kangaroo switches. Gateron cap switches are super popular for beginners / lower budget builds. Aren't cap switches not really budget though? Am I wrong on that? I thought cap switches were like middle. Now I don't remember. At least I thought they were like middle pricing. I thought the cheaper ones were things like Milky Yellows, and then also any of the J-Wick stuff has been really affordable too. KTT switches are really cheap too. Cap switches, buy from KP Republic. How's KP Republic been as a vendor these days? I have not ordered from them since like 2020. Cap V2s are 30 cents each. Okay, in particular, how much are the gold and yellow ones? I feel like those are more expensive. If they're 30 cents, then I should order some more. I have Dan Keeb's Millen Milk Tactiles in the way. Yeah, all the recent Texie stuff has been good. Keychron has them for... That's actually still not a bad price. Damn, okay. 17 euros for 35. So that's like what, 50 cents a switch sometimes? Unpopular opinion, but I kind of love... Oh, okay, Doc. That is not an unpopular opinion, actually. Hamu Silence, at least we've said it here, all of us collectively, I think a lot of us agree. Hamu Silence are probably the best silence on the market. For whatever reason, Hamu just nailed it with how good they make their silent stuff. Definitely like good stuff. How do we feel about the Akko CS switches? If I'm correct on this, Akko CS is just KTT. Like they use KTT as a manufacturer. If I'm correct. I'm pretty positive that's what they do. Heartbeats are sold at Canon. They're sold out though, right? Or are they not sold out? Did you like the flower shadow? Yeah, they were nice. Yeah, they're Hamu Heartbeats, legitimately the best silent switch I've ever used. They're just like they're not like a smushy silent. They're not like one of those silents that just feel bad. They're like a crisp feeling silent switch that, I don't know, just they feel like a normal linear, just not make noise. They just don't feel mushy, and I think that's usually the general regard with silent stuff. You agree? They're 25. They're good. Sold out. That's why I got the Geon Reds. What's the weight on Geon Reds? Ow, Alex. What are the Kirby switches in one of your videos? Those are called Corby switches. They're from Tiny Makes Things. I think you can buy them at Canon Keys though. But you just take a permanent marker and then draw faces on them. That's what Tiny told me to do. She actually sent me some, and then she sent me a permanent marker and said draw faces on them. Tiny kills me, man. She's a great content creator. They're excellent switches. They don't have like a rubber part that makes them silent, which is why they're not mushy. Yeah, and I think that's what makes them amazing, is because they don't have that same thing that every other silent switch has. The Morandi switches. A lot of people really like the Morandi switches too. Otemu Silent Cream Peaches are actually insane. I have not tried those. Mind you, I don't actually buy a whole butt ton of silent stuff. Morandis are very pretty. Yeah, they're a pretty looking switch. I hate buying packs of switches of 36. Yeah, I don't quite get that too. I'm thinking about getting going to Gatorone baby kangaroo switches. Have you tried them? I did in one build, which I think was pre-assembled. I think they were baby kangaroos. Other than that, I have no outside experience on those. But everyone seems to give them glowing reviews here in chat. So I think the next switch I might do is, like, for a personal build, is probably clack bits, and then I have one last batch of KTT roses I'm gonna lube up. Those Geon switches, and then probably Nixies for the Kaze. I know I said I wasn't gonna do Nixies for the Kaze, but I'm just gonna do them. Screw it. Although, every time I do one of your guys' builds, and someone sends me, what's it called? Franken switches, I'm always tempted to make something. Clackbits in orbit, I haven't decided what I want to use yet. Oh, you haven't decided? I'm thinking long pole, because I have tried a different switch in the orbit. While I liked them, I thought they sounded great. I kind of wanted a little bit more bite out of the keyboard. So I'm considering just using the clackbits. Although, yeah, I probably will use clackbits. I got Obscuras. Obscuras are great. They have a lot of like a lot of good volume to them. I would consider them pretty much along the same lines as how I feel about the cream sodas. BCPs. That means I have to make them. It's been a while since I've personally made a Franken switch. One of my friends is big on keyboards, but is always complaining that her keyboard sucks. Which keyboard should she get? See, a little bit tough because I don't know what is she looking for, like, size-wise? What is she looking for? I think, yeah, budget-wise, too. I think size and budget are probably the most important factors here. Can't swim. So if you could let me know that, maybe we can get some good suggestions going. I feel like a lot of people who are not into keyboards, though, usually stick... She wants a 60. Oh! I mean, well, in that case... That's a healthy budget, very healthy budget, and also a 60. Is she dedicated to a 60? What 60s are out right now that have a good sound signature like that? Yeah, you could wait for an ARC 60. I don't know what's in stock at the moment for 60s. Salvation would probably come to mind. Salvation, the Hebe. Yeah, the Hebe could be really cool, the June. Oh yes, Trudeau, I might actually take you up on that. Because I wouldn't mind. I have a whole bunch of switches here. I need to figure out what I have and make a list. Molly 60 sold out, unfortunately. Damn, I don't know any other 60s that are in stock. 60s are tough. The June Hebe is so good. I was actually going to use it today, but I didn't really have a chance to like change up my desk much. Frog Mini's in stock. I haven't actually tried the Frog Mini yet. I have no idea how a Frog Mini sounds. It's like the one Geon board I haven't done. Yeah, oh yeah, the tofu. You could do a tofu. You might have to, yeah, you might have to fiddle around with it a little bit though. She seems to want something very minimalistic. Isn't the Salvation kind of minimalistic though? I don't know, maybe my variation of minimalistic is a bit different. Minimalistic 60. There's not many. That's what I said? Yeah, there's not really much to it. Yeah, probably a tofu at that point. The snake is definitely not minimalistic. The Fiel could be one too, like something from Mechanist. I don't know is the Fiel 60? I can't remember. Is it 60 or 65? The Bakaneko. Bakaneko is still a solid choice, I feel. After all this time, I still feel like it's a very, very good recommendation. I do think it suffers from a little bit of emptiness in some of the corners if you don't sit the O-ring perfect feel good. I've always loved Mechanist's style. Like, it's so like, it's very like what I'm into right now. Always loved the boards. O-Ring is a beast. Yeah, O-Ring's crazy. Oh, by the way, speaking of minimal builds and just like, not minimal, I don't even know if this is considered minimal. I might be doing an extra stream tomorrow. And that extra stream is, remember that really big wide keyboard that I had? Do you guys remember me showing you guys that? It had like tons of empty space on it, like the thickest bezels I've seen in a while. I'm probably gonna do that at like 2, 3 o'clock. So we're gonna do like an extra stream tomorrow. And then I'm gonna be doing a client board. Why are you talking about yourself? Hi Alex, what's up, Fira? Ultra Glides overrated. I personally don't like Ultra Glides. And I think that paints like a very biased picture for me recommending or not recommending them. I don't know how everyone in chat feels about Ultra Glides, but I am just not a fan. We're going camping all weekend. It's supposed to rain. Dude, it is. It rained today. Actually, I was out today. I had to drop off some mail and do some stuff. And then the moment I stepped inside, it was like pouring rain. You got rained on? Oh my God. Yeah, it fucking came down so quick. I had a feeling too, because it looked like, I saw the clouds. I thought I saw everything becoming overcast. I'm like, ooh, this isn't good. I like rain when I'm inside. I also low-key like thunderstorms too. Last question. What about a minimalistic 75 with a creative base? The Sonnet is nice, but it doesn't have like a... You mean underside? The Sonnet doesn't have like a fancy bottom at all. It's just basic. Tomo could be nice. What's the Tomo underneath look like? I don't remember now. Yeah, Arrow's 75, but I don't think Arrow's a very minimalistic keyboard. You could, yeah. You know what? I was about to suggest that quality. You could go with the Sonnet and then just get a polycarbonate base. That could be a route that you take. All right. This is done. Let me open up this guy and then figure out how this all mounts. What are the specs of the springs you like? So my springs, like my go-to springs to this day, are still 55 gram TX long springs. When is the Alex Oda's Sonnet dropping? I don't know. I haven't really discussed anything with Mode for a Sonnet. I'm sure that Mode, we talked the other day, and I'm okay saying this. Perhaps in the future we'll do something else. I'm not sure for what. But we just ran the 65, the Envoy, right? So I don't think we're going to be doing anything else immediately. But I'm already stoked to see some people got their Envoys in, dude. That's crazy to me. I hate this. So I don't... Oh my God, there's so many cables to this. There is. Let's count. 1. Look how small these ribbon cables are. I hope these are easy to put in.
Tap tap Thursday, Alex.
Thank
Just
you,
got
Zach.
back from a 26 hours travel back to the UK.
God damn.
Was nice to finally catch up with my family and my old friends.
Yeah,
Hope
I
that you're
bet,
doing
dude.
good as well.
I bet that was nice. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty well. Pretty good, pretty well. Thank you for asking, Zach. Thank you so much for the sub, man. And I hope, like you said, it was fun. I hope everything went smooth too, man. I'll be building the Otis Envoy tomorrow or Saturday. Received it today. Hell yeah. I'm still happy that everyone had a good time with the drop. Mode shipped out everything just on time too. Like, it was so good. I love the fact that it was in stock. Like, I pushed so hard to, well, they were very easy to work with too, but. They could have just labeled this as spills, but they went one up and put fluid invasion. A keyboard is an electronic device that contains a large number of circuits and capacitors. Please be careful to not allow water or other liquids to enter. Next time Tim spills something, we're just going to say fluid invasion. Everything else is like normal, but they had to say fluid invasion. That's crazy to me. Oh, this is not an instruction manual. Fluid Invasion, new band name, I call it. Yeah, you can definitely call that. I have not opened this up until right now. What is this? There's nothing in here. Did they just send me tissue paper? You know what? I'll actually take it though. These are nice to wrap boards in. Maybe that's what this scent is for. I don't think it was filler for the box, but I'll actually take that. That's not bad to have. I'm not even gonna complain. And then I don't know what all these are. Oh, this is adhesive gaskets. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping for gasket socks. So what is all this stuff? It's a wrapping for my personal 222 card. Does this go here? Is that what this is? I'm so confused. Hold on one sec. No, that can't go there. This would have to go here. Oh, I see how they want me to do this. I've built a board like this before. So this would go like this, and then you put the gasket on this, and then you put this like this. So instead of integrating, I don't know if this is like a cost cutting thing. Instead of integrating this onto the bottom, they make it gasket mounted, which still works as a gasket mount, but then you have to take an extra step of screwing these plates in, which I assume then the idea is for us to not put the gaskets on the actual keyboard case. I'm assuming they want us to put it on this. Definitely overcomplicate it. I don't love that. I do want to see this. So does this just... Oh, that's kind of cool. I like this. Adjustable feet with magnets. I'm into that.
Hello. Hope you're doing well, Alex. Smile.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Rad, thank you so much, dude. That's cool. Gimmick cute. Yeah, I think like in the odd case, someone does want a taller keyboard because some people do like more inclined keyboards. This is neat. And you know what too? I've seen other brands, like I've definitely worked with keyboards that have tried to implement like a magnet system for this. And they usually fell off like immediately, but I don't think this will fall off because this has like a place where it can stop. Interesting. I like this. That's a cool part of this board. I don't love the gasketing system though. I think this is a little over complex. Actually, you know what? Let's do all of our gaskets on this here first. Yeah, W for that. Definitely a W for the adjustable feet. I always appreciate like little things like that go a long way. Let's get tweezers actually. Where did I put those tweezers? No. There they are. Alex, I want to say thank you for what you said about people wanting to be heard, not blowing off people to ask easy questions. I think that's what makes Twitch feel special compared to a lot of platforms. I appreciate that you make the effort to show people that you see them. You're the man. Oh man, Banana. I really believe in that though. Like, I get the feeling of some people like being annoyed that some people ask questions. I get it. I think that's very human. But some people like, without being, I don't want to get like sad, but like loneliness is a different type of feeling, man. Like truly feeling unheard and lonely. I feel like I'm gonna get emotional talking about this, but like I have been there where I've had nobody well, I've had my family, and I was very lucky and very blessed to have like my immediate family. But like outside of that, I had at one point like 0 people outside of that. Like I had no one I can go to talk about, because like I feel like with my parents and like even my brothers, like I couldn't talk about certain things. But like there was a lot of things I couldn't talk to people about. And then you just have a sense of like being unheard. You have a sense of like so many negative emotions. I would not wish that deep absolute loneliness on very many people. Yeah. Gotta extend empathy wherever you can. Never know when someone's dealing with. Dude, I 100% agree with that. Like I was saying even earlier about the whole like financial situations and people in the hobby, like you never know what someone's going through, and like why shit on people for what they can and cannot afford. During COVID, I wasn't able to see my BF for 18 months due to him living across the border. I ended up shutting myself in and barely leaving the house. Could go 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah. Dude, COVID loneliness was crazy too. Mr. Alex, have you ever considered taking your shirt off on stream, running around in circles 3 times, then screaming at your keyboards? Has someone done this before? That was very specific. Did someone in the keyboard hobby do this recently? It's kind of growing an epidemic due to the social media, disconnected communities, more people living in cities, many factors. Yeah. Hey, big tip for anyone right now. I try to do this every now and then, like I reach out to people that I haven't heard of for a while, and I see how they're doing. I give like little mental health checks, you know? If you guys haven't, whether it's your mom, your dad, it's just someone maybe you don't talk to like this. If I could extend you guys like a little thing right now to do, call someone that you normally don't talk about feelings with and just see how they're doing. Even if it's just like a checkup, just call them, see how they're doing. Call, not text. Unless you have to text them for some weird reason. And, just let them know you love them, too. That's it. I try to do this often, like, I do. I've made that natural thing that I practice. Can I call you? If you want. I do not have anyone to talk about feelings with. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough sometimes, dude. You have to, Ollie, trust me, you'll eventually make those connections 110%, dude. And when you do, it'll feel really, really good. It took me a while to make those connections. I've dealt with so much crap in my life, and I try to be extra good to other people because I know how good it may feel to hear something meaningful. It's so true. In my country, they rarely say thank you and show positive feelings, so sometimes I even feel weird to some of my friends when I say I appreciate what you do, thank you. Some people can have a really rough time. It's so true. It's so true. No, I talk to everyone about feelings. Wait. You talk to everyone about your feelings? Oh. Honestly, sometimes I overshare too. Sometimes I definitely overshare. No one does not know my feelings. Oh man. What is up, Alex? Dude, what's up, Kush? How you doing, man? Can I get a booty call? What the? Why does everyone want booty calls today? At least they didn't put a gasket tab like directly underneath the switch. I'll give them that. The smallest thing can make the biggest difference. It's so true. It's very, very true. Alex, what headphones do you use? Looking to pick up a new pair. I love your vids and streams. So my IEMs that I use are the Campfire Andromedas. Headphones, like gaming headphones, I don't like the pair that I have now. And it's a new pair. I had some credits from like a return that I made forever ago on Drop. So I went ahead and I got myself like a Sennheiser model on Drop. And for whatever reason, whenever I play a video, no matter at what volume, everyone in the call can hear it. So I always have to be extra careful not to play anything weird when I'm playing games with like some of my friends. So it's an open back pair of headphones, but like it won't pick, sometimes it doesn't pick me up talking. Like it'll just like cut off my words. It sometimes doesn't even pick me up mumbling. But the moment I play anything, even on 2% volume, it's like they can hear it 100%. I don't know if it's an issue with the headphone. Apparently some people were telling me last time I brought this up that it's an issue with the headphone. Or my pair in particular. But I don't know. Haven't had the best experience with it though. I think those are it. I don't remember the exact model number of them. It's okay though. Like it sounds okay. The microphone quality's okay. I got what I paid for. What you playing that's weird? Don't worry about it. Hey Alex, I was thinking about spring swapping some switches. When do you know when to do so? So spring swapping can be done on any switch. There are very few switches in the hobby that I would recommend you use the stocks, like the stock spring. If you're happy with it, go for it. But there are very few switches in this hobby that I would say like, yes, these springs are perfect. A little cheat sheet, if you will. Cherry switches, with no exception here, usually always need to be spring swapped. I find most JWK stuff, I prefer a spring swap. KTT's hit and miss. I don't mind some of their stock springs, but I would still prefer a spring swap. Gatoron, I usually prefer a spring swap. Texi, actually, their springs have been pretty good. I don't mind these. The Wuche ones are okay. At best, I'd say they're okay. They do their job. They're consistent. They're good. And then what other brands that absolutely need it? But you'll hear usually like metal pinging, even if you've sometimes oiled them. Sometimes like the stock ones have metal pinging and they're not the greatest sounding. But what do I do with my Ziploc bags full of stock springs? That's what I accidentally knocked over when I went to get the switches. I have like a little pile of stock springs. I actually just throw them out now. Like a lot of them are really bad that I used to keep them in baggies as, for whatever reason, backups, but I tried to stop that mentality. So I've been chucking them in the trash. I don't need them. Like, and they're really bad springs anyways. Like I'm never going to use them again realistically. Into the trash? Yeah, you realistically don't need them. 25, trust me, bro, I know. I don't know why I kept them. It's a great question. All right, let's put this guy in. All right, a little awkward with these ribbon cables, of course. Still don't know why. Oh, wait. Is the expectation... Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind, I'm talking to myself. I haven't really had a lot of opportunity to try B-Sun springs, and then also the SB Star springs I would also spring swap too. Just got in the Alexotos switches. They are so nice. Oh man, I might buy more Alexotos Obscuras. I like them. I still feel like they're the same as the Moto series, just different springs. Like they're supposed to be a little bit of a nicer spring, more up to what I like. But I still feel like you need to lube them. The whole switch, even though they come factory lubed, I still think they're great factory lubed. I still think they need a little bit of extra love and tuning, as with most switches. Always remember too, guys, there's no one way to lube a switch. Lube it the way you feel comfortable and to your liking as well. All right, now I did I guess Oh, there were stabs in here. I didn't realize there were stabilizers that came with this. Oh well, I used my own set. That's actually not bad then. If this comes with a set of stabs, that's not bad. Alex D, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I got COVID recently. It's the worst experience of my life. Have you not had it before? Yeah, it's terrible, dude. I hate it. What was in here? Quiet tactile switches recommendations for an office. Hamus. Anything from Hamus that's silent. Alex rated Alex. Thank you, Alex D. I appreciate you, man. What are you guys doing today? Yeah, it's not a fun feeling. I did not like getting it when I got it, so. Hamu Whispers. Yeah, Hamus are really good for that. What are those two big pump up? Oh, these things, they're magnets for the feet because they're adjustable feet. I actually really like this idea. It's not every day that you see something cool like that. Again, I've seen people try to do things like that. There's been a few boards, but then the magnets, like they suck. This is actually pretty good. This seems pretty like legit stable too. Let's see, let's put it together here really quick. Yeah, like that's not going nowhere. Pretty nice, pretty interesting. Yeah, pretty, I wouldn't say it's like super crazy innovative, but like it's still something new that I haven't quite seen. I'm assuming these are all the right screws for this. So let's grab a screwdriver bit. I don't know what any of this stuff is. What bit does this need? Twerks, very nice. Want to see you build clickies? I have a few clicky boards already assembled. Believe it or not, I don't hate clickies. God, I hate them. You know what I do hate? The fact that these screws are not magnetized. That I hate. Yeah, I don't hate clickies at all. Clickies, I feel like got a bad rap. Man, I don't like the fact that people talk shit on clickies. They're not everyone's favorite, and that's okay. But ain't nothing wrong with a good clicky switch. Any wows I missed today? I don't think we had any wows. I know, right? Crazy that these are not magnetic. Alex keycaps next. I don't know. You guys already know how I am. The Alex Otos X Envoy collab was so much fun to do. But you guys already know how I am with collab stuff, and I just feel weird promoting my own things and etc. etc. So it might be a little while till I do something like that again. How often do you shave?
Cool.
Once a week. Roman, what was that? That was a totally different kind of wow. Any wows in chat? Let us support you, you beautiful fuzzy man. Well, I appreciate you guys, I do. I have other projects I want to work on. Like, still keyboard related, but other projects. I want to do a few other things I've been thinking of. Let me collab with you in the magic room. Tim, how are you doing today? How are you doing today, Tim? If you know, you know. Tim's here. Tim, are you streaming tonight? Aren't you doing the, what board are you doing tonight? You're doing something tonight. I can't, or is it tonight? I don't remember. Or is it tomorrow? Or did you already do it? Don't feel like it anymore? Tim, are you actually like joking? You're not going to stream now? Tim Fluid Invasion? Tim, check this out, bro. This is what they call a keyboard. When you get a spill, like your sody pop or your coffee, this keyboard warns against fluid invasion. I feel like they did this for you. Fluid invasion, Tim. Try not to fluid invasion your keyboard anymore, right? I watch your videos every day at work, and today I've officially completed every video. What? Even my really old ones? Tim gets his, okay, you know what, why is everyone so chill? Like 1 or 2 incidents of being sus. Then the moment Tim Keyless comes to this chat, it's like everyone suddenly starts being like, they flirt with each other, everyone's doing weird stuff. The moment Tim comes to chat, dude. I'm telling you guys, like, listen, if you guys don't know who Tim is, I shit you not, since Tim came on the scene for keyboard streamers, that's when people got like sussy. If Tim could say like he had one effect on this hobby, it was he made the community more sus. I'm pretty positive. I'm gonna get the ball spin in 2 seconds here. Hold on, these non. You're the one that brought up fluid invasions. He made me more sus. I was never like this before, Tim. I just opened people's eyes to the possibility of combining 2 different things. True. I was never like this before, Tim. FYI, guys. We're doing ball spins. Look at that. The double ball and the tray is so cool. I literally do this all day long. Well, if I'm looping switches, then no. God damn it. So much fun. Can you spin my balls? Last question about springs. Are long springs 16 or 18? I think either or is considered a long spring, right? Have you ever received an order through DHL? My duties are looking like 50 bucks. No, that sounds about right for 250. It's not just, okay, for Canadians here, if you order a product that's 300, let's just say $300, it's not just 13% if you live in Ontario. It's not whatever your provincial tax is. It's going to be 13%, but then you're also paying for things like import fees and duties and stuff like that of the people handling those packages coming into Canada. So sometimes there's a fee of $20, sometimes there's a fee of 50 bucks, brokerage fee. Sometimes there's a fee of $100. And then you're also paying 13% or whatever your provincial tax is on that. Usually with DHL, it's about $20 to $25. And then you pay also your normal taxes. So that's usually what it is. Can you get those waived? No, you cannot get those waived. If you self-clear, just pay the taxes. You can self-clear it as well, yes. But you can't get you still have to pay taxes. There's no way you can get your 13% waived at all. It's no possible way. The government wants their money. UPS is the worst. Yeah, UPS is my least favorite to deal with. FedEx has been just as bad lately with how much they charge for brokerage. DHL is still by far the best. Canada Post, hit and miss. But UPS, dog water. In fact, I'll tell you guys a little something. I had a package come in today. The client already paid it, actually. I thought they didn't pay it, but because with UPS, I have to pay when I get home because they always leave like notices. There was they got it reduced apparently too because they mislabeled something. It was $300 or $400 or something dollars. I can't remember the exact Canadian amount, but it was pretty expensive. But they already knew, like they were fully aware of how much it was going to cost for them. They labeled their package as $1,500. This is the other thing. Don't label your packages as what it's not worth. Like if you only paid $500 for the keyboard and then you suddenly label it as $1,500, you're paying taxes on your inflated amount. So try not to do that, guys. Try to be honest with what you paid for your sake. Like I know some people ship expensive keyboards that they bought off aftermarket and stuff. Just try to go with the retail pricing. It just makes more sense. Anyways, that's my spiel. Thanks for listening. UPS is on my shit list for trying to charge me $95 in fees on a 140 package. My worst UPS story is when I got hit with UPS. What are all these like little things that are flying out of the box here? UPS tried to charge me, I don't even remember the amount. It was a lot of money though, for storage handling fees because they apparently kept it in storage for like 2 weeks for whatever reason. And then they tried to charge me money for them delaying my package. That was like that's when I basically told everyone, like when I announced that I was like no longer going to be like, you can ship UPS, but I am like I'm not dealing with them anymore. But with the storage fee was more than the actual keyboard. It was a Rama keyboard that I had bought back in the day from someone else. It wasn't from Rama, because they usually use DHL. And the storage fee was $350 American, not even Canadian. On top of the brokerage fee, on top of the taxes, and on top of everything else. It was ridiculous. But I complained enough, and I was just like, dude, this is not right. Like, I do not agree with this. And eventually they waived it. But I still can't believe they tried to charge me that much for a storage fee. And it's not like I asked for it to be stored either. These are more screws. Oh, there's a metal keycap in here. You get a lot in the box, actually. A lot of cool things in the box. I'll give it to Equinix here. Little stop sign. Kind of fits the aesthetic of the keyboard too. It's like 4 points on the side. Okay, kind of cool. When is the Envoy keycap fashion show? I was gonna do it yesterday, but I just didn't feel like I was so tired. Yeah, it's kind of cute. I like it. What's this? Oh, this is the USB dongle. And then this is like, I guess, an extender in case you can't put it in and it's USB-C. Interesting. Oh, so you can technically... I like that. You can technically do this and then just leave it off to the side if you don't want to unplug your cable. And then use the Bluetooth on this. That's kind of cool. I appreciate that. I like little things like that. Well thought of. I guess if you wait long enough without paying the return to sender, I've had to do that a few times too, on insanely expensive things. All right, so we're done this. Let's not put in bottom foam for now, or maybe we should, I don't know. Should I? Should I put in bottom foam? Dude, I ordered from Prototypist on Sunday and got a package yesterday. I'm located in California. I don't understand how it's possible. What'd they ship with? If they shipped with DHL, that's 100% possible. DHL is like insanely quick. Okay. Oh, I also would have to do... Yeah, DHL is so quick, dude. Does this plug in? This plugs in like this. A little awkward, but all right, that's actually not too bad. Why is DHL good and everything else trash? My issue with UPS is the fees are insane. The service is whatever. I've had some pretty stupid service stories with them too, like that legitimately like make no sense. So whatever, I'm not gonna like, UPS is fine service, like they're fine delivery wise, usually. FedEx, usually in my area, it's fine, but FedEx has this really annoying thing that they do. And this is just something that probably only affects me. They don't give me the import fees. They don't even let me choose to accept them or not. They just give them, like, I get the product and then months later, I'll get like an invoice for like whatever. I've tried using their automated service, but even that has like an insane delay. Like the one that where it just you have an account and it has like an auto pay system, months later for a package, and I can't stand it because it doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, why is it sometimes they can call me and then sometimes they can't? And then why is it sometimes the delivery driver will make me pay and ask if I want the package, and sometimes I'm forced to it and then I get a $400 bill? Don't like FedEx for that. Purelator. I've only had three or four things via Purelator ever in my entire life. 2 out of those 3 or 4 times, they've lost the thing. They lost the package. I'm over Purelator. I'm not using Purelator. Fuck Purelator. DHL, decent fees, always quick, insanely good notification system for brokerage fees. You can make an account. You can have it sent to your text, like as a text. Amazing. And you get the best service from them. All the drivers I've ever experienced with DHL, fantastic guys too. So I'm usually A-okay with DHL. Canada Post, I like the post offices. Usually the workers are all like great. I have no quarrels with Canada Post. That's pretty much the major ones. I don't go very tight on the Envoy fasteners. You don't have to. I feel like if you go a little too tight, it becomes a little bit a little awkward. How does this work? Where do I put this? Where is this for? I'm so confused. Does this go here? Oh, this does go here. I guess we'll put that one there. Just that one in. Interesting. Oh, I like the way this assembles, actually. You know what? I'm going to give it to the... I like this, actually. You put this down. You don't have to flip anything over. You don't have to make it awkward. And then you screw in those really cool 4 corner screws. I vibe with that. This has actually been, even though it had 2 ribbon cables, a very solid build experience. I'll give it to Equinix here. When people say flex cuts sound thin, what exactly does that mean? Thin as in, I would even say like a hollow is probably a good way to put it. Fran, did it not? Fran, I don't know why it didn't do wow for you. Maybe it thinks it's spam because there's too many, but I'll do it for you. Wow, 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 wow. 9 months, wow. There. I'm so sorry I didn't do it. Probably thought it was spam. There's a Canada Post inside the drugstore that my sister works at, so just ship everything there easy. Yeah, they're usually pretty good. But like I said, FedEx has been really pissing me off lately. They did it recently again to one of my clients where like months later they got a bill. Nice. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you, Elle. Yeah, that was way better. Okay. This looks pretty cool with the switches like this. I vibe the aesthetic of the board. It's not crazy though, like it's not like too in your face with anything. This I don't like. I don't like the little embellishment here on the bottom. Don't care for this. I could have done without the Equinix thing on the bottom too, but whatever. I like that this is underneath. You don't have to take off keycaps if you want to switch between Bluetooth mode. That's pretty nice. Cool adjustable feet. Vibe with that. Okay. I don't mind this. Who's excited for Sunday stream? That's your build, right? We're doing yours on Sunday, right? I think we are. I'm pretty positive we are. All right. Let's move some stuff out of the way. Don't know what those were for, though. It's awesome that you don't have to remove keycaps in like on the Q keyboards. Yeah. So I think there's some really good positives to this board. In case you guys don't know, like this is my first time ever building an Equinix board. I usually, like the brand usually isn't really catered towards me. It's not that I don't like them. Usually just not catered towards me. Also very cute keycap set. Oh God, I don't like this. Very cute. But yeah, I'm okay with this. This is interesting today. Even though we screwed those things in, there's still actually some movement happening. Definitely sounds foamy though. If I didn't put in that foam, this would have been a very thin sounding keyboard. So the foam is kind of needed here. Okay, let's see how this turns out. Foaming with only plate foam, wow. Yeah, I was hoping that it wasn't gonna sound too foamy, but again, some people love this sound signature, and that's totally okay. How many have off legends for these? We'll take a closer look once we actually put them all on. So these are Eclair switches. Actually, I really like the way the switches feel. This might not be the best canvas to showcase these switches, but they genuinely feel very nice. Yeah, Dreaming Girl. I actually really like this set. I don't. Some of the mod legends seem a little inconsistent, but if you're not completely anal about those things and you really don't mind, then I think this keycap set's really pretty. Who enjoyed Bunny Girl Senpai? It was pretty good. I haven't watched anime in what feels like forever. I've been watching a lot of shows on Apple TV and stuff. A crap ton of shows on Apple TV. Although, there is a few animes I'd like to watch. The Bunny Girl Senpai movie was actually really good. Apple TV has Fragile Rock. Is that an anime? Silo was good. I really like Silo. Some people said it was too slow of a build-up, but I genuinely really liked it. Yeah, like this might be a pain point to some people, how inconsistent the thickness of the letters are on the backspace. But it's not terrible. Fragile Rock OP. I haven't been in a Ghibli rewatch phase. I think we all go through those. I watched a few. You know what I watched that I was like smiling when I was watching it? About a few months ago, I watched Kiki's Delivery Service, which I have very fond memories of because that was like one of the first Ghibli movies I watched. In fact, I actually have a Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm pretty positive. I think my mom has it somewhere. Kiki's Delivery Service VHS still wrapped in cellophane because I forget why we had two, but I think we accidentally got two or something, or someone gave us one, so we never opened one. But it's a VHS copy of Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, Insty, what happened? I missed it. Was someone being weird? Check this out. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. I like this. I got my DVD box set still. Do you guys still have DVD players? If I had to use a DVD these days, I don't know what I'd use. I have nothing that plays DVDs. Stop, please, my age. Yeah. Yeah, if I couldn't even use it if I had one. Yeah, I know. I'm 32 personally, guys, so I feel you on that. 4K Blu-ray. iShield DVDs if you want them. Oh my god, no, I'm good. My PS4 and PS5. Oh yeah, I don't have any consoles, unfortunately, so I couldn't use them as players. Cassette player in the car? Wait, do you actually have a cassette player? That is awesome, dude. Remember the portable DVD players? Of course I do. Oh man, of course I do. Thanks guys for the follows, by the way. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for tuning in today. I really appreciate you. Alex, how do you think it'll look on the Envoy? Oh man, do you mean the Alex Otos one? The only Envoy I could see that particular, the Bunny Girl keycap set, working on is probably Mirage. Yeah, Mirage maybe is the best fit. I don't think that would look good on mine. Like the orange and that would make no sense. Yeah, Mirage Black, Silver, PC would make sense too. I mean, your sold out one. Yeah. Still can't believe that, guys, honestly. PS3 Blu-ray player. I never, unfortunately, got into Blu-rays at all. We never had anything that played Blu-rays, so I actually never have owned or seen, personally, a Blu-ray CD. We only had standard stuff. I need short shift. I'll use the pink arrows for this. What set This is ABS, and this is JTK Dreaming Girl. I'm not sure what this is based off of, but it's cute. I used to go to my uncle's house specifically to watch Blu-ray stuff. I feel like everyone had that one family member who had like all the cool tech stuff. Nothing else in here. Laserdisc. The only thing, I told you guys this story before, the only thing I tried to get my family when I was younger, I remember it vividly because it was such a waste of my money. I was younger and I was working like retail and stuff, and I had saved up like $2,000. That was like the most money I ever had in my entire life. And I was like, you know what? My parents have supported me all these years. I'm gonna buy them something nice. I'm gonna get them something. So I ended up going, we needed a new TV because ours was like, you know, like some of the older TVs, they're like kind of discolored, like the yellow in corners and stuff. They didn't look good. So we went to Future Shop, which is a throwback to some Canadians here. And we bought a TV. And I specifically remember the sales guy. I was a gullible kid, by the way. The sales guy sold me on 3D. Like, I was sold on it, dude. And we went to go bring it home, plug it all in. Like, I used like every penny that I had to buy this thing. There's no 3D glasses in the box. Learned that those were like $300 each. So it was just a normal fucking TV after that because I couldn't afford the glasses. And I remember calling them saying, you guys didn't give me 3D glasses. And the guy's like, no, those are extra. So we never, actually, I think, no, we got rid of the TV. No, we still have it. It's the same TV they've always had. We've never experienced a 3D feature on it. Never once. Salesman, yeah, they're slimy, dude. Sometimes they're slimy, those sales guys. You gotta be careful. That's okay, though. Yeah. Lesson learned. Where's the short shift? Oh, here it is. Lesson learned, guys. Page up. I'm pretty sure some of these are the wrong profiles, but you know what? It's whatever. I don't care right now. I'll just put code here too. Why not? Do you have to redeem the TV? No. You know what? Can you even buy 3D glasses anymore? Dude, I'm gonna send you some 3D glasses. No, I don't even. There's nothing we have that's 3D. What the like? Think about it realistically too. What programs are even in 3D now, right? And that's the other thing too. I never thought about this because I was young. There wasn't much that supported 3D in the first place, right? There was nothing, and nothing's like there's nothing at all. Not for at home, yeah. So like when I look back at it, I think, man, I was stupid because like what was there? It's kind of like 8K televisions right now. What use do you have an 8K TV? None. Even like this display is 5K. It's great for working, but you can tell like 4K upscale doesn't look quite as nice. It's still beautiful. But 8K, I think will eventually get there. I don't think so. I don't think 8K is going to be eventually. Because realistically, when you think about it, I've seen the 8K stuff working at Best Buy when I was like 4 years ago, whatever. Actually, a little bit longer now. 6 years ago, I think. I saw 8K stuff and 6K stuff next to 4K stuff. I couldn't tell the difference. If you're sitting at the back of the room watching it, unless you're up to it like this, you're not going to see a difference. 8K only really noticeable when you get really close. Yeah. That's why I'm so careful with like these little gimmicky features. I still get, dude, sometimes my brain still gets sold on gimmicky shit like that. But like I try to be very careful. Nowadays, like when it comes to like display technology and stuff, I try to look at just the quality of a display. My main thing with a display these days is I need to have a glossy display. I am so sick and tired of the matte displays. I have the glossy display now, and it's the nicest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not OLED. This is just a normal, like the Apple TV is nothing, not a special panel at all. Or not the Apple TV, the Apple Studio monitor. It's because it's glossy. It's because it's made of glass, and it's beautiful. You can tell like it's so much crisper. That's why it's like there's so many cool pieces of tech for monitors, and then you just have a fucking matte display that destroys the image. Can you show your setup? I don't have a good way to show you guys, but I have some like photos and stuff up on my Instagram and all that. This is cute. Okay. Don't love the RGB on it, but hey, you know what? It's nice to have, I guess. This doesn't work. Although, I don't think this is programmed to work with Apple stuff. Didn't you have a matte one? I used to. It was awful. I'm so glad I don't have it anymore. Oh, never mind. It does work. It's disabled with Apple. Yeah, it's not even working. I can see it's like activating on the screen, it's just disabled. All right. I don't know what this LED is for. Maybe that's for Bluetooth or something. There's backlighting to this, which I forgot that this had it. I saw it, but I didn't fully put it together in my brain. What do you guys think? Is this cool? Is this cute? I'm gonna turn off the RGB. I don't mind the look of the keyboard though. I like the aesthetic of the screws. It's okay looking. It's $235 for this kit. Build wise, I think this was actually pretty simple to build. Has some unnecessary steps. Like, I don't think you absolutely needed to screw in those. Like, I think they could have just built that into the bottom. I still would have enjoyed the build process. Build process seems pretty fine. Would have loved to see them not use flex cut PCBs and then offer what they did with the foam kit. I just feel like you would have gotten more out of this box, like more ways to build it. But it's fine that they did. We're not going to shit on it for no reason. I like the aesthetic of the screws in the corner. I think it's a nice like chunky look. It's a basic wedge on the side profile. There's nothing too crazy. Basic little wedge. Adjustable feet. These I like. This is a cool feature. This I would actually be open to more boards in the future. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. I like the texture on the bottom. I don't like this. I could have done without the branding. Don't like this. This is kind of ugly looking. I feel like this could have been flat. I understand though it kind of matches the rest of the aesthetic with the whole like 4 screws in the corner type thing, whatever. I like this. This is a cool little feature. Usually you have to take off keycaps. It's kind of annoying for like on the fly doing it, but having a way to kind of just toggle it and switch it like that, I like it. That's nice. I'm still not over Dreaming Girl looking so good on this board. Yeah, the keycap sits nice on this board too. Now, in terms of the keycap set, I genuinely love this. Like the color scheme's awesome. However, there is some thickness inconsistencies on some of the mods. Honestly though, I don't personally care about it. That's not something that I would like get distracted by, but I can definitely see some people not liking that. Pretty cool. We did use foam. I feel like if we did not use foam, this would have been pretty awful. At least not to my likings, rather. Gotta be sure I say that. Did come with this cool dongle. Appreciate that. And then it is wireless too, which is also pretty nice. At a $235 price point, definitely demands a bit more on the upper echelon, I guess, of pricing, but I like the spacebar. All right, these are the eclair switches that we put in this with the stock FR4 plate with the one layer of foam. And I put that one extra little layer of foam at the bottom. I don't think that's gonna do much though, maybe just for the spacebar. It's gonna have a foamier sound signature, but you know what? I'm up for that. I'm totally okay with that today. Yeah, $235 with Bluetooth and all the features that it did come with. I think this is a pretty fair price for this. Oh, I'm gonna push down. Actually, too, if you guys are kind of catching that a little bit, this definitely has some movement too. So this is a softer feeling keyboard. Definitely softer. I appreciate that too. I am noticing though, maybe I do need to put the foam on the bottom here. It seems to be actuating all the keys. I don't know if that's a PCB issue. I may need to put the foam on the bottom. Maybe it's flexing too much and touching like a screw or something. It could be. It probably is. So perhaps putting that PE sheet on the bottom would probably help. I don't know if if there's something touching, I'm not too sure. But I mean, the keyboard is functioning. If I don't press really hard, it's totally fine. Sounds good though. Have to admit, I don't mind the sound of this. Unplug it so I don't press anything here. It's not bad. It's soft too. It's a good sounding spacebar. Yeah, I do agree. And because they didn't put a gasket point directly, it's kind of like off to the side. It's still flexy and feels good. Now, is this a group buy? It is a group buy. But you know what? I'm not the type of guy who's like totally against it. If that means that I'm hoping that some of those savings of you investing into a group buy gets passed on to the customer, then I'm totally fine with that. For $235, I don't think this is a bad price. Are all the colors $235? Ooh, actually, it's not $235. Sorry, it's $265. I think. No, never mind. If you want, okay, hear me out. It is $235 for the standard solderable PCB. So it starts at $235. If you want the what's it called, Bluetooth version, it then jumps up to $259 at the cheapest. The textured version, which is the one that I believe we got in, that's $289. And then is there one more expensive? No, at least all the colors are consistent. They do have some nice colors though. I like the creamy color. At $289, well, let's just use $259. Let's not get the textured version. It's just the bottom. Who gives a shit? At $260, I'm still okay with the price point. I would have liked to see this be a little bit lower. I don't know if it could be. If this was in stock, I think I'd be okay with the price point. I do think it's a little higher than I'd like it to be for this, but I still don't think this is a bad board. But yeah, I think a $235 price point would have been perfect for me with the Bluetooth. I think that could have been like an easy recommend. The group I bought needs to perish. I disagree with that a little bit. I don't think it needs to like die off completely. I think what you might be thinking, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, I think you mean for bigger businesses and bigger brands. I feel like the MKC75 price range. Which one's the MKC? You guys are always talking about that board, but I don't know what the board is. MKC75. My Key Club. Let's see. Have I seen this board at all? Interesting. This doesn't, I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't think this visually interests me at all. But I can see why people like it because the price point. This design aesthetic, listen, I'm going to speak as someone who's built a lot of keyboards right now and who has seen a lot. This design aesthetic looks like every other design aesthetic for, I hate to say it, but like this price range of keyboards. I'm seeing a lot of this newer wave, like these brands all like rushing to, not rushing, I hate using the word rushing, but like they're all coming out with boards with this very similar like flat bottom with a shiny weight that's adding really nothing like aesthetically to the bottom. It kind of looks like the J-Race. It kind of looks like a lot of boards. I am personally not into this. Like, if they had done some, I don't know, some other fun embellishments or something. I know that raises the price, though. And the reason why they keep these boards so simple is to keep the price down. So I'm fine with that from an accessibility standpoint. But from like a visual, like, do I like this? No, not really. There's nothing like visually that stands out to me. I feel like the M and Co stuff is turning a lot of people off extremely from group buys. It makes sense. I get it. I totally understand why. Hold on, I want to open this guy up now because I want to put the PE sheet at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know. The MK is just a J-Race. I'm not into it too much. I don't think that keyboard's for me. And that's okay. Not every keyboard has to be for me, right? Can you show the button? Can you show the button for the keyboard? Button for the keyboard? What do you mean? Do you mean this guy? Sorry, like the artisan keycap it came with? Oh, the bottom. Did I read that wrong? It's an okay looking bottom for this. It's a textured version. It's okay looking. Nothing crazy. Again, flat bottom. Nothing really going on here that's like too exciting, I think. Maybe my aesthetic is a little bit different than some people's. Oh, you know what I think it's touching? I think it's touching this. How do I avoid that then? I don't care to put this piece of foam on. Or is it touching this? I have no idea what it's touching. Probably I'm gonna have to use tape, which is a huge minus of this then. If I'm forced to use tape to not have that happen, that kind of sucks. Here, I'm gonna put down this sheet here and then we'll go from there. See if this helps a little bit. Yeah, we'll just do that. Doesn't really cover that, but we'll see. I don't think that's what's causing it, but we'll see. Looks very toy-like Hasbro. I feel like that's how Equinox or whatever it's pronounced kinda is though. Like I've always got that vibe. That's why they're usually not for me. But again, I think out of all this brand's boards, this is the more visually interesting one to me. I'm starting to agree with Simon's take on the Cycle 7 shaking out the price. Why the board, for example, unless you really love a 75? Are you talking about Simon saying that? What exactly you're saying with Simon? I love Simon. I also disagree a little bit with the whole like it's shaking things up. I don't necessarily agree with that. And I've already kind of stated why I don't think it's shaking things up. I think there's a lot in the box, which is fantastic, but we've also seen other boards with lots in the box. I think the reason why a lot of people think it's like the board's great. I think the board is great, and I think it is changing a landscape for the way boards are going to be released. I've already stated this. There's been a lot of good boards at a cheaper price point with some cool features. And there's always been one thing holding back all of those boards. And a lot of the times, the last year and a half, 2 years, it's been flex cut PCBs. And I'm not saying that to shit on flex cut PCBs, just for anyone watching who's like, I'm so sick of Alex saying that. But we've been ignoring those boards because they're not really suiting our style. And now the Cycle 7 came out, did everything all those boards did, really made like some good choices in what they put in the box, used really good, I'm going to use the word safe, but just generally enjoyable stuff to make the board sound good. that works, and they have a winner. I don't think it's changing the landscape of like cheaper boards. I just think it's showing people that like, hey, this is what it takes. Maybe in some ways it is changing a landscape of things, but I don't think it's like weeding out other boards that are, in the same price bracket. It's just showing us like, hey, this is what it takes for us to like these styles of boards. Because if I look at the Cycle 7, which I have, let's take a look at it one more time. I have it right here. This still follows the same rule of cheaper keyboards. And there's nothing wrong with this rule. Flat bottoms with not a lot of embellishments to help cut on costs from CNCing. So when you look at a more expensive board, let's grab, I don't know. Let's grab the Transition for where it has a little bit more to the bottom. It has these like really gorgeous curves, a little bit more thoughtful, a little bit more fun, right? This cuts its cost on CNC, and that's where it makes it a winner. It cuts costs in maybe a place where people don't give a shit about the board. The back is still boring too. Like it's not boring. It's classic. It's very, very simple. But then when you look at something like Transition, it becomes a little bit more fun with some curves. But you're paying for those. You're paying for like the more fun design. Where the Cycle 7 does it right. Gives you a little bit kind of an embellishment here on the top. Again, very basic. Very, very basic. The internals are great. The mechanism to open and close the board, fantastic. They made it fun. They give you some ways to change the keyboard. It's great. So they took all that energy and really focused it on putting really good internals. So it's a winner on the inside. Therefore, the outside doesn't need to have all the crazy embellishments. And then sets itself apart from a lot of the boards in this price point. Right? That's what makes this board a winner in my opinion. Let me put everything back. One second. Am I making sense, or I don't know? Are you guys kind of following what I'm saying? Like, I truly think the Cycle 7 is great. But I think it's great because it follows a very simple direction that nobody was taking. Like, no one was taking it, dude. You're a winner on the inside? Oh my gosh. Where'd I put that board? But yeah, overall, I don't think this board's terrible. Let's see if that one change I made fixes the whole it's shorting on the inside. If not, I'll bring that up to Canon Keys, and then hopefully they pass that on to Equinix. I was traveling the other day. Oh man, I don't know if there's gonna be another run salt, but we'll see, I guess. No, it's still shorting. Although it's better now. It seems to only be the top row. Okay, I'll bring this up to them that something in here is shorting. I am unsure what it is, but it is indeed shorting. Something's touching something in here. Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to try and fix this today. Does it work outside the case? That's a good point. Didn't try that. We'll see. Third reviewer I've seen with PCB issues. Not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. I think the board's too flexy, honestly. It's probably a bit too flexy. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to like hold it and then see if that can work. I don't feel like unplugging things. Nope. Totally fine now. It's shorting on something inside the case. Oh, wait, no. It's not. It's the PCB. It's like double clicking on some letters. Yeah. Okay, it's the PCB. I don't know what the fuck it's touching though. Shouldn't be touching anything. Yeah, there's nothing touching anything here. Okay, I'll bring it up anyways to them, guys. I don't exactly know what the issue would be here. I'd have to do some experiment. It could just be like maybe a firmware. I don't know if it's a firmware thing, but is the Bluetooth off? Even if it was on, it's not connected right now. Yeah, it's off. Mech Merlin had the same problem. Well, luckily I'm not crazy then. New cut, new sweater. Oh my god, afternoon. Sad though. I think this board has a lot of promise to it. Unfortunate. I feel like it fulfills a lot of things that people might have wanted from like a 75 with Bluetooth. And it's not a terrible sound signature too. Although my enter key looks a little crooked. I don't know why that is. Oh, I'll fix that later. Interesting looking board. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad. I think it's, I personally think it's like $30 too high for me with Bluetooth. I would have preferred this like $230 with Bluetooth for what it is. I don't think it's like that crazy of a board for it to get to like the $300 mark, sort of. But $230, I think it would have been a more acceptable price to me. Yeah, because you can get like Q1s and stuff that looks kind of similar. And then on top of that, you have to buy your own switches and stuff too. I don't know if with some of the Keychron stuff you don't. I don't think it's like some of those you come with it. Would you use a generic $10 membrane keyboard for a year for $30,000? Yeah, of course. Why not? I'm not gonna be picky about that. Definitely not gonna be picky about that. If someone said, hey, do you want 10K and you only have to, well, actually, hold on a second. Does that mean I can't do build streams and I can't do my job? If so, then I have to decline that because I feel like that would be bad. Oh, I can. Never mind then. I'm good. I definitely do a personal membrane keyboard for a year for $30,000. 30K, yeah, 30K is 30K, man. Definitely. But if it meant I can't work, then I think that's a stupid trade-off. All right, though, guys, that's pretty much the stream. Tomorrow we have two builds. I'm thinking like 2 or 3 o'clock for one of them and then 7 o'clock for the other. This is Dreaming Girl, JTK Dreaming Girl, and this is Retro Mixlight. I hope you guys have a great day today. Great rest of your night. Let's go see who we can go raid. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Seriously. Let's go raid. Let's go raid Diego. Mr. Diego, dude. Jetfire in the evening. Yeah, so we'll do the duck at 7. And then I'm thinking the other one we'll do it like, maybe we'll even do it at 1 or something. It'll be during the day. So anyone who's at work probably can't tune in, but we'll do the Jetfire. The Jetfire is gonna be interesting. I've never built one before. All right, guys, you guys better have a good freaking night. All right, blow us a kiss. Good night again. I got you guys. Hey, have a good night. I'm gonna go watch. I think I had like 20 minutes left of my episode of what's it called? Why am I blanking? The one with Tom Holland. I can't remember what it's called now. But I'm gonna go watch the last 20 minutes of that. Crowded Room. I'm gonna go watch the last 20 minutes of that, and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep because I've been up since 7-ish, 7:30, and I'm dead tired. Talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Thanks for being here, and say hi to Mr. Diego for us. Bye, everybody.